Welcome back to Giant Monster Games. My name is Adrian, and today we are actually, well, I say today, this weekend, starting with Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, we are going to be looking at 3 different decks which are up for voting to be remade. So it's just going to be a gameplay weekend, but we're actually going to spend a little bit more than just playing games this weekend. We're actually going to take a look at some decks, 3 decks specifically. The first one is going to be Merfolk Tribal, or Merfolk Control, or Merfolk Combo. I mean, this deck doesn't really know what it wants to be, which is why it is up for revisiting it. So we are going to take a look at what this deck is currently doing, reasons why I think it needs to be remade, and then we're going to go play a couple games, probably 1 or 2 games. If one game goes really long, then we'll actually only play one. If it goes really quick, we'll play a second one. But what we're talking about is, what is this deck actually doing? Well, it is a Merfolk deck, so we do have the things that you would expect. We do have, nope, why are you not, there we go. There we go, they're popping up. So we do have stuff like Harbinger of Tides, which is going to be, he can come out for flash. He has flash technically if we pay 2 extra. When he comes into play, we get to tap target creature and opponent controls, so he's a little bit control-y. We have Void Mage, which is a wizard, not a Merfolk. We have Laboratory Maniac, also not a Merfolk. We have Merrow Reejerey, which is what you would expect in an actual Merfolk deck. So this is a Merfolk Lord, and it allows us to tap spells as we play Merfolk, which is rad. We have Merfolk Sovereign, which is another Merfolk Lord. It's actually one of the less played Merfolk Lords, which is why we're playing it, because it's budget. And then we have Cold-Eyed Selkie, which is not something you see. So what was this deck trying to do originally? Well, originally I set out to make a control deck that was a Merfolk deck, which I don't think this deck did very well. So I put in stuff like Seize Claim, which should have been spreading Seize technically, but Seize Claim is more budget, and it's a 1-drop, not a 2-drop. When it comes into play, Enchanted Land becomes a... Pardon me. Enchanted Land becomes an island, so we're basically using it to shut down our opponent's stuff, similar to what a Spreading Seas would do, which is fantastic. We're also running stuff like Judge's Familiar, which, again, is not a Merfolk, but Judge's Familiar is actually really good in the sense that it counter-target instant or sorcery spell unless the controller pays 1 if we sacrifice it, so we can use it to prevent stuff. There's actually Curse Catcher, which is the Merfolk version of this card, and I was running this guy as a replacement for Curse Catcher, even though I don't know if it's necessarily doing what it was intending to do. And then other things we had, so these were control aspects. We also had Mana Leak as a form of control, but we were rolling on 3 of them. Harbinger Tides technically does a little bit of control, along with Merfolk Reejerey doing control as well. And, oh, we also have Master of Waves, which you kind of expect. But that was really all. Oh, I guess technically Void Mage. Void Mage is also, this is not Void Mage. This is Void Mage. Void Mage is also technically a control because most of the cards in this deck are wizards. So this card is really good in that sense. So if we want to sacrifice a wizard, we can counter a spell. But again, not a Merfolk, just another wizard. So that was the control aspect, which you can probably guess. If you haven't already noticed, this deck is doing a really bad job at actually control. So it's not really doing a very good job at it. There's enough control in here to prevent your opponent from doing some stuff and allowing you to kind of get the advantage, but it also takes away from the aggro aspect of the deck, and it also takes away from the combo aspect of the deck, which is something else that was in the deck that actually, I found the combo is actually more relevant than the Merfolk control side of it. And the combo is we're running Pure Sight Marrow, which is you can untap it, pay 1 white or blue, and then you look top card of your library, and you may exile that card. I was originally running this card because he's just tons of value, because you get to basically scry the top card of your library, technically into exile, but not on the bottom. You get to scry basically the top card of your library, so once you get to the mid-game, you're just constantly fixing the top of your library, which is really cool. With this guy, you can actually throw on Paradise Mantle, which we're only running 2 of in the deck, that once you get Paradise Mantle onto Pure Sight Marrow, you can basically tap Pure Sight Marrow to add 1 mana to your any color to your mana pool, and then you get to untap him with that mana you just created. Basically, you can exile your entire graveyard, or exile your entire library, exile your entire library, and with that, once your library is completely gone, you go to draw a card somehow, and you get Laboratory Maniac out somehow, and you get to play Laboratory Maniac, which allows you to win the game when you draw a card. So that was the combo, and again, the problem I have is I don't feel like this deck is doing the combo very well, because we have nothing really to dig into Paradise Mantle. We have nothing to dig into Laboratory Maniac other than the actual, Pure Sight Marrow. So we're not really doing the combo very well. That being said, I feel like probably half the matches I've won have been because we just stall, get the combo assembled and win, which was cool, but not really cool enough. So those are the problems I have with the deck. We also have a couple other interesting things. I mean, this was giving us extra card draw. Cold-Eyed Selkie was giving us extra card draw because it's if it deals combat damage to a player, we get to draw a card, which was neat. It also has Island Walk, which was neat, but again, not a lot of... It's not doing any of the three things. It's not being aggro, it's not being combo, and it's not being control enough. So the deck needs to go in one of those directions if we're actually going to play it very well. Let's jump in and actually play the deck. You guys kind of have an idea now. Also, yeah, the sideboard's fine. The sideboard's not here, not there. But whatever. So this is what the deck is. This is what my problems with the deck is. And this is why I'm actually saying, hey, we should consider changing this deck and seeing if we can actually make it something else. We're already at the 5-minute mark of the video, so I'm going to actually try and jump into a game super quick here. And we are playing Merfolk. The Merfolk combo is what I have here. That's not the Merfolk combo anymore. Where are you? There you are. I have too many decks here. I have too many decks on MTGO, which is something no one has ever said in their entire life. So we're going to try to jump into a tournament practice game, playing something hot and heavy and exciting for the full family. This is the game plan for today. So let's play this deck, and we'll see if I can show some of the problems I run into, and you guys get the idea of why I'm like, this deck needs to be revisited. Also, this deck should be revisited because Ixalan has a whole bunch of new Merfolk, and Dominaria has a couple really cool cards as well. Oh, hi. Hey there. Our opponent apparently knows us. I'm going to let him know. Helping over here, you can see what's going on. Recording. Gameplay with you. Say hi. Yep. Okay. Opponent is now surprised. So, our opponent decided to go first, and we are going to... Our opponent said, yeah, I'm famous. Yeah. Yes, you are. What are we doing here? What do I want? This is okay. This is okay. This is keepable. We can keep this. Alright. Yeah, you are. And good luck. Oop. Apparently I close it. Say, yeah, you are. And good luck. And apparently I have caps lock on. Opponent's going to Serum Visions. Very cool, though. I mean, if you are going to say hi to me, it's cool that he says, hey, Adrian, straight away. Not, hey, are you that guy that does magic videos online? And I say, yeah, that's me. Well, let's go this way. I'm not 100% sure what our opponent's playing. Could be blue-white control. I mean, feels like everyone plays blue-white control these days. Let's throw out the Paradise Mantle, and then we're just going to ship it over. I could play Seeing's Claim on this thing, but it's already an island, technically, or already produces blue. I'd rather potentially get rid of something a little bit more scary, if you will get me, if you understand what I'm saying. So, shipping it to our opponent's turn, and let's see. I'm willing to bet, I'm guessing, full-on guessing, that our opponent is just playing blue-white control. I hope I'm wrong, but you never know. You never really know. Now, this is kind of fun. We're going to chance it. We're going to chance it. We're going to try to get the Pierce-Eyed Marrow, because if we do that, then next turn we can start fixing the top of our library every single turn, which I think is super cool. That being said, I mean, the problem right now, I say problem, the thing about Modern right now is there's a lot of spot removal in a multitude of different colors. So there's Path to Exile in white, there is technically Bounce in blue, which is cheap, Bolt if you're in red, and Fatal Push if you're in, Jeskai. So we're I think we're playing actual Jeskai now. So this thing should probably be turned into a island, because he's going to want red. And then Fatal Push if you're in black. So there's a lot of, like, really cheap, really good... Oh, well, maybe not so much. Really good, really cheap Lightning Helix. Yeah, sad day for us. Not the end of the world, though. Yeah, lots of really good, really cheap. Words are really difficult tonight all of a sudden. My brain has decided to turn off immediately. Or all of a sudden. I think we can probably run out Cold-Eyed Selkie and use it as a draw engine. I think that's where we're going to go. Mind you, we can always run out Merrow Reejerey. We can run it out the next turn, I think. Yeah. We're going to go this way. We're going to run with the Cold-Eyed Selkie because he has an island out. We can start swinging in for 1 each turn, drawing a card, and we can play the Merrow Reejerey next turn, which will allow us to give this guy +2/+2. So he needs to be able to kill it somehow, which I wouldn't be surprised if his deck has a way of killing it. That's not going to be that surprising. But it might. He might have it. He might not. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. And we're also going to hold up again on Seize Claim. I think we're probably going to make the Steam Vents actually Sacred Foundry, maybe? Maybe Sacred Foundry becomes a Islandia. Ooh, Lightning Angel. 3/4 haste. Vigilance flying. That's a hard pill to swallow. Well, neat. Neat for us. Let's see, what do I do about that? I don't think I can do anything about that right now. Well. Oh, look, we have another Pure-Sight Merrow. That's neat. I think we run out of the Merrow Reejerey. We could theoretically run out the Pure-Sight Merrow, and then next turn we could have Paradise Mantle on it, but we don't... I think it's a risky. I think it's a risky is the thing. And I think we go to combat, swinging for 2, draw a card, see what we draw, we'll see what we play. So, no blocks because he has Island Walk. We draw a card. Super rad. Yes. I guess we get a May ability. Hey, another Merrow Reejerey. That's really cool. I think we're just going to run out of Judge's Familiar. We can use Judge's Familiar to basically counter his counters or counter his other stuff. Or make it a little bit more difficult. We can also throw it in front of, Lightning Angel as well. Theoretically, this is an option. Yeah. We're going to see what he does. I would not be surprised if this guy gets bolted really quick. No, the Reejerey gets bolted. Okay. Well, that's a thing. We're not going to sacrifice the bird for a bolt. He has mana to play it, so not something we're going to do. Do I throw the angel or the bird in front of the angel right now, though? I think no. I think we'll take another damage. We'll take the damage. We can take the damage. It's all good. Should we take the damage? Brimaz! Well, that's a thing. Brimaz is not very fun for us. Well, things have shifted in a way. Well, there we go. That's what I would have liked a while ago. Well, I think we need to run out the Reejerey again. Yeah, it's going to be run out Reejerey, swing in with Cold Eyes again. And then we'll see what we draw. I think that's what it's going to be. So what it's going to be, that's how we're going to do it, how we're going to play it. So, always yes, always yield. I don't need to... It's like, I'm not sure under what circumstances I would not want to be drawing from here. Hold on, do we draw cards equal to its power? You draw that many cards. So if it deals 2 damage, we get to draw 2 cards. That's actually pretty rad. That's super rad, actually. That is, like, upwards in the, like, level 10 of the radness level. Okay, now, he has 2 cards in hand. We do have Mana Leak up. We could... Mana Leak stuff of his. Or we could throw it a Pure-Sight Merrow, which then next turn we can Paradise Mantle into stuff that's irrelevant, and potentially combo off. I think we're going to play it on the control front and hold up Mana Leak. Not that I really want to do that, but I think it's what we should do. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And hopefully if he plays something, it's for 3 or more mana. Yeah. Probably not the best bet, but it's something we're going to try. Okay, so maybe Mana Leak is the right move? Mana Leak? Ooh, Mantis Rider. Mantis Rider needs a Mana Leak. Mantis Rider, here's a Mana Leak for you. Thank you for coming out, and goodbye, because I don't want to deal with you. 3/3 Flying Vigilance Haste seems like not something I want to deal with. And Brimaz is going to make a 1/1 Knight, or 1/1 Vigilance Cat token. Bollocks, you might say. Well, I think we're going to go like this. Merrow Reejerey is going to get thrown in front of the Cat Soldier. Yep. So we lose the bird, take less damage, and... Oh, he takes the damage from it. What is he going to play? Take an extra turn of this one. Skip the next untap step. Huh. Well, that's not lethal, but it is not very good. at the same time. So, yes. Huh. 3 mana, that's kind of fun. That's kind of a neat little combination our opponent has there. I should look at this card and see about making a deck around it. That seems really cool. Especially if you're making something that has a bunch of playing a deck that has a bunch of vigilance. Seems like it actually is pretty solid. Okay. Our turn. Draw an island. Well, let's go to combat, swing in with Cold-Eyed Selkie, and see what we draw. So it's going to be 2 cards. We don't have any bounce in the main deck. Harbinger of Tides is neat, though. He is very neat. We can play him with Flash, which is also pretty neat. And we need to play him for 4 if we're going to play him for Flash. So I think we play the Judge's Familiar. Yeah, I think it's going to be Judge's Familiar. Don't really want to play Sea's Claim at this point. I think it's actually the first thing that's going to come out. And now, beginning of combat, we play Harbinger of Tide for this many. And we tap down... We tap down the Angel, we tap down Brimaz. Because Brimaz creates another body. So, yeah. Sounds like a good idea. And yes, please. And then with... when he comes into play, we also get to tap down something else. So, okay. Yes, I would like to use that. Oh, hold on. Oh, what's this? Hold on, what? Enters the battlefield, you may return target tapped creature, and opponent goes to draw their hand. Oh, so we actually are bouncing, oh. For some reason, sorry guys, this is me, like, having the, like, biggest brain freeze in the moment. I thought Harbinger Tide tapped down creatures. It actually returns creatures, which is why you play it with Merrow Reejerey as a control thing. So, yeah. We need to throw you in front of this guy. Yes. So do the not dying thing. And he's going to replay Brimaz, probably. Okay. Trying my hardest not to die here. I should have mana. I can't mana leak. I don't have enough mana. And Dinosaur guy. This is like a crazy mid-range deck. We can play Nykthos. Play Nykthos. Nykthos gives us a bunch of mana right now. Bunch of mana. Do we not... How do we not die here? That's the next question. How do we not die? I think we go to combat, swing with Selkie once again, drawing 2 cards, slowly dealing damage to our opponent, very slowly. We need more pump creatures. We need another Lord, but then this guy's actually going to get proper value. But that's not what's happening. Master of Waves. Problem is we don't have a flying creature. We don't have any way of not... We have a problem with this thing. So... I think what we do is we run down Parasite Marrow. Yes. And we can tap down whoever. Doesn't matter. So that guy gets tapped down. Sure. It doesn't really matter because we're not swinging in. If we were swinging in, it would be different. But we're not. And I think we play Master of Waves now. Or do we? I think we do. Because then we can still hold up Mana Leak. Okay, play Master of Waves. So we're going for blue. And... Oh, I guess I probably could have played Sea's Claim first, and then played Master Waves to get even more. Sure, tapping down the Angel for no real reason specifically, just other than because we can. And there we go. Yes, tapping it down. I guess that theoretically, if I guess I could have played these and then actually tap down a bunch of more relevant stuff, sort of. We'll see. And we might as well seize claim one of these guys. Not that it really does much for us. And then we can throw Paradise Mantle on this guy with the extra mana here. Not that we can use it yet, but yeah, but for now, that's what we're going to do. Going to our opponent's turn. He does not have lethal on board, and we technically do have lethal on board. So, how do we not die? Like this! Haha! Okay, let's go to sideboard. That was, I'm amazed I pulled out of that. I'm amazed I pulled out of that. That was Banana Town. Okay, let's take these guys out. Whenever a permanent is dealt damage, return it. Nah. Turn target red or green creature. Maybe that works. Negate non-creature spell. Echoing Truth. It's 50-50. Ceremonious Rejection. Dispel. Huh. A lot of these things don't really help me a whole lot. Dispel will come in because it'll deal with some of his kind of instant speed stuff. Echoing Truth comes in because it bounces some of his annoying things. And I'm tempted... Whenever a permanent deals damage to you, return it to its owner's hand. I think we go like this as well. Because he's playing a mid-range deck, we might as well take advantage of the fact that it's a mid-range deck. And also because it's a mid-range deck, we might as well leave in the combo, to be quite honest. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I think this is whenever opponent shuffles... Yeah, 3 colors, might as well leave it in. And I think we take out the Void Mage, actually. Yeah, I think we do. Okay, let's run her back like that. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to say good luck. GG in Game 2. Game 2. Or good luck. Sorry. Not GG. Good game in Game 2. No, I want good luck in Game 2. Okay. Opponent gets to choose if they're going to go first or not. We have an interesting opening hand. It's keepable. It's definitely keepable. This guy's a little bit outside of, like, these two guys are like the worst 2 cards we have in our hand right now. Master of Waves is like kind of a finisher card, which we'd rather, and Laboratory Maniac really only works with our combo. It's the only reason why he's in the deck. Okay, well, we're doing the land, which is nice. And we might as well throw Cosi's Trickster out because our opponent is playing a 3-color deck. They are going to be searching their library. So this she'll eventually get just 1/1 counters on her. She's like if you're playing against the current meta, it's actually just a really good budget Merfolk card because whenever your opponent shuffles their library, they get a +1/+1 counter. You don't even need to put in like stuff. Opponent realizes the card, recognizes it, realizes as how amazing it is. Yeah, it just basically gets value from your opponent searching their library. Scalding Tarn can become a 2/2. Super fun. Speaking of that, might as well go to combat, swing for 1. Unfortunately, I would love it to be a 2/2, but it's not going to be 2/2. Yep. Second main phase, run out of Judge's Familiar. Nothing too exciting here. And then go to our opponent's turn. Hey, look at that! Gonna get a +1/+1 counter. Should probably always yield to that, by the way. It's gonna be super annoying. Always, yes. Always yield. There you go. And yes, please. Give me the counters. 2/2. So it's not gonna take very long for like this like 1-drop to turn into like a 2/2, 2/3, 2/4. 2/4 is not how that works, but you know what I mean. And Brimaz is like literally the card I don't want to see right now. Okay, well, let's try some other stuff like Merfolk Sovereign. Yeah, doesn't make this guy any better, but we can swing in for a 1/1 in the air, so let's do that. So we're not swinging with Cosi's Trickster at the moment. I would love to do that. We're not going to. His ability is also target Merfolk you can't be blocked this turn, which is also really nice because we can actually start swinging with a 3/3 and make it unblockable every single turn. Unblockable. No blocks, please. We can also play Master of Waves next turn. We're going to get 4 of them. Technically 5 because we'll count him as well once we play him. So that might actually be our game plan, is just throw out a bigger threat. A Master of Waves shaped threat. Well, that's neat. The Angel. It's very neat. Well, I think we go to locks and we go like this. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but an unfortunate thing that needs to happen once in a while. Cold-Eyed Selkie is also really awesome. Do I want to just pull the Cold-Eyed Selkie, or do I want to get Master of... I think we go Cold-Eyed Selkie. I think we actually do go this way. Why, you ask? Because I'd like to draw more cards every turn. And... am I going to be blocking any of these guys? Probably not. So... let's make this guy unblockable. And then go to combo and swing in. There we go. Attacking. Go. Look at that. Have a good day. Unblockable. So it doesn't matter your creatures have vigilance. You still can't block my stuff. His clock is technically faster right now, by the way. Technically faster. This is fun. I'm glad. I'm glad we're playing against a deck that is neat and interesting and not really the meta. I actually love playing against non-meta decks more than I like playing against meta decks, because I don't play very many decks that are like hardcore in the meta. So it's always fun to like be playing a deck that's something a little bit newer and more interesting. What are we playing here? This is not small. This is red creatures get +1, white creatures get +1. Dang. Wow. So whenever he plays a red spell, deal 3 damage to target player or planeswalker. Whenever he casts a white spell, gains 3 life. That's exciting. Well, looks like we have to throw the bird in front of this guy now. Don't really have an option not to. Yeah. That's scary. And we're not going to throw anything in front of this guy. Not anymore. Scary upon scariness. And ooh, Merrow Reejerey. I think we're gonna run her down and draw 3 cards off of Cold-Eyed Selkie. I think that's the way it's gonna go. Well, we can do 5, 6, 7, 8. We can technically get 8 damage in. Yeah. Go to combat. Let's draw some cards. We could have technically Master of Waves, but we still could have played Masters of Waves. Probably should have played Master of Waves. Too late now. We'll draw 3 cards, though. Okay, so drawing 3 cards. Drawing anything relevant? Yes. It's interesting because it's a May ability. Bident of Thassa. We've already played our land for the turn, which means that we're kind of in a bad spot. Kind of in a bad spot. Well, I guess we go to our opponent's turn and hope we don't die. Hope we don't die. That's all we can really do. If I would have played Master of Waves, we would have had enough chump blockers, which is why playing Master of Waves actually would have been better. Chump blockers also that can like triple block in front of this thing, because Master of Waves would have been what? We would have got 6 off of Master of Waves. So we could have literally thrown, and there are 2 1s, right? Yeah, they're 2 1s. So we literally could have went 3 in front of here, 3 in front of somewhere else. So, oh well. Okay. How, per se, do we block? Okay, so that's how our opponent decides he wants to attack. Cosi's Trickster is going to go here. You go there, you go there. Which doesn't let us, which means we don't die. It means we get to kill Brimaz and his tokens. Huh. If our opponent plays a red spell, though, we die. Red spell? Yeah, and it's a bolt. So it's not just a red spell. A red spell that is a bolt. Okay, sideboard, horrific time. What do we think we need? Is there anything else we think we need? I mean, he's not using the graveyard. Void Mage is pretty mediocre. We can technically use this guy. We can use, actually, Hidebinder Mage is probably actually pretty good. Mostly because we can use it to tap down most of his red creatures that he's playing. Obviously not Brimaz, but other stuff. What do we take out in place of it? So, Void Mage comes out. Disruption Field is going to be really good if we can get it out. Bident of Thassa, I think we can go down to 1. Probably don't even need any of them, to be quite honest. I know whenever a creature we control deals damage, we get to draw cards. We get to, like, rush out a bunch of stuff, but I think we're actually going to pull them both. Gonna pull them both. Don't think we need them. Don't think we need them indeed. Okay. We will play first, which is going to be an advantage for us. And this seems fun. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. So it's going to be Cosi, Trickster's turn 1, Mana Leak holding up turn 2. Harbinger of Tide. Harbinger of Tide is really bad in this matchup, but once we have a Merrow Reejerey out, we can combo with it, so it's actually not amazing, but it's not horrible. It's like pretty mediocre, lukewarm, if you will. Alright, go into our opponent's turn, see what he has to say. The Woo, 286. Who is the Woo? Okay, going to our turn. Opponent did not search the library. Echoing Truth, also a card we've really been needing for a while. Because we're going to hold it up and return a bunch of stuff to our opponent's hand when it comes time. So we are in a much better spot. We are in a more control-y situation spot right now, which is actually where we want to be with this deck. Even though we are still kind of an aggro deck. I'm thinking the more I play this, the more I realize, okay, you know what needs to come out? The combo needs to come out. I need to put in a couple more aggro creatures and a couple more control, tempo-y based stuff. I think that's what the deck really needs. So the more I think about it, the less I'm like, the more I play it, the more I'm like, I don't really want, yeah, let's just Mana Leak that. The more I'm like, I don't really want to deal with having a combo in the deck. The combo just feels like the weakest part of the deck, because there's no way to protect the combo either. Like, I'm pretty sure, if anything, I would lose the game solely because I like, oh yeah, I'm trying to do the combo, and then our opponent like bolts like the Laboratory Maniac just away. I'm like, oh, sweet. That sucked. Because we don't have a way of drawing, technically. We have to do it on our opponent's end step to do the combo. There's like, because we're not drawing cards from anything, so we're not, yeah. Because it's Laboratory Maniac is if you draw a card and your library is empty, you win the game. So yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna do. If you guys do vote for this deck, now that I mean, no, it's like 30 some odd minutes into the video. If you do vote for this deck, we're gonna be pulling out the combo in favor of something else. Oh, I really want to play Cold-Eyed Selkie, but I also really want to hold up a Mana Leak. Card draw is always better. Cold-Eyed Selkie, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna stay in this deck forever. Because you are budget and awesome, and you make me very happy. Mostly because I love the fact that you draw me X number of cards, not a single card, but X number of cards. Does he have something with Flash? Yes, it's called Snapcaster Mage. Interesting. Well, that's a card I didn't expect to see. Didn't expect to see Snapcaster Mage. Well, we'll trade with it. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Go to our opponent's turn, I guess. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I thought our opponent was playing like a largely budget deck, but I guess it's not. I mean, Snapcaster Mage is expensive these days. It's one of those cards that I really want to get. I would like to get a playset of Snapcaster Mage. I only have one right now. Only have one Snapcaster Mage in my collection. So there's the Angel. Angel's going to run in. We're going to probably Echoing Truth it next turn. Or sometime around there. Obviously, we have no blocks. Our turn. Paradise Mantle. Again, right now, because I have nothing else, Paradise Mantle is pretty weak. Okay, well, let's go to combat. Swing for 1. Yeah, we need another land, so hopefully we draw a land. Fingers crossed. Yes, please. No, we do draw land. Well, I'm saying, like, I hope we have a good land. But now I'm like, I kind of think that I don't want to play this guy for 3 elementals. I would like to play him for much more than that. We could play out a Harbinger Tide. We could just play him for regular, actually. I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to play Harbinger Tide for 0 value. Play him as a 2-mana 2/2. And then we're going to run to our opponent's turn. And probably should have played Paradise Mantle for 0. Didn't. And this way we leave up both Echoing Truth and Mana Leak. So if he decides he's going to play something silly, we're going to Mana Leak it. If he plays something not so silly, we're going to probably Echoing Truth this guy at the end of the turn. I think that's the way it's going to go. I think that is the way it's going to go. Because I'm assuming he's going to swing in. Not... Do I Echoing Truth it away? I don't think I do. I don't. If I do it as end step. So we take 3 damage. Does our opponent have something else to play? Do you have something else to play? Well, land. Land is something you could play. This is true. I agree. End step. Echoing Truth. I think we're just going to take a beating for 2 more turns. Sweet, another Paradise Mantle. That's exciting. Sarcasm on my side, by the way. It's not that exciting. So we're going to play the Paradise Mantle just for fun. And then we're going to go to combat. We have Island Walk, so we might as well swing in. Get it in there, see what we draw. What do we draw? Cold-Eyed Selkie draws us a... yes. Judge's Familiar. See, the thing is, I'm really tempted to play this guy right now, even though we're going to get 5. Yeah, I think that's the way we're going to go. So we're going to get 5 tokens off of this, or should get 5 tokens. Yeah, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, plus himself becomes 5. Because he has 1 here. So we're going to get 5 off of it, which is kind of funny that it shows, like, you're going to get 4. But 4 is what we currently have, but it counts him when he comes into play. So now it's 5. So fun little fact there. So we get 5 tokens, and I think we just play a second Paradise Mantle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to Echoing Truth this guy back to our opponent's hand, and then swing in, I think, for lethal. Because this is, what, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we can swing for lethal next turn, assuming he only has 1 thing. Assuming he only has 1 thing. If not, we'll swing for 2 turns we'll have to swing in. Let's see. At this point, he might also... I guess there's literally no reason for him not to swing in. Like, every single turn. Swing, 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 swing. Why wouldn't you swing? Why? Because, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Good game. This is a good game, though. This is I'm enjoying playing. This is the funnest I've had playing Magic in a while. I say that, but I haven't played much Magic lately. Other than the deck I'm testing out, that'll be next week's deck. Assuming nothing goes crazy. Engineered Explosives. Dang it. Oh, no. No! So Engineered Explosive on 0. So again, get rid of all these tokens. Sad day for me. Definitely a sad day for me. I mean, I could theoretically Master Waves back to my hand when he Engineered Explosives, which is what I might have to do. It also blows up these things. Yeah. There goes my Paradise Mantles. Let's go all my tokens. Goodbye, everything. So, land. Okay. Swing for 1. This is so painful. So painful. So I think I'm actually going to Echoing Truth, Master Waves back to my hand on his end step so I can play it and hopefully do that thing again that I do with Master Waves, make a whole bunch of tokens. I could also play Merrow Reejerey, which is pretty fun. I can also play Judge's Familiar. Yeah, I think we're going to go Merrow Reejerey. Play the Reejerey. Reejerey. This also leaves us out mana for Mana Leak, which is what we're going to want to do. So we'll have Mana Leak if he does play something that we don't want to deal with, and we have Echoing Truth if we do need to bounce Master Waves back to our hand. We can also bounce this guy back to his hand as well. Is it a Lightning Helix? Pyroplasm. Huh. I think his Mana Leak just taps him down. Doesn't really stop Pyroplasm. Huh. If I Echoing Truth, what do I Echoing Truth back to my hand? That's rough. Super rough. I think we go and Echoing Truth Merrow Reejerey back to our hand because he interacts with more stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Not the funnest thing. Not the funnest thing at all. The problem is this is going to kill. This will actually wipe my entire board. No matter how I look at it, it wipes my entire board. So, yes. Because it'll kill this guy for 2 damage, and then it'll kill everything else from the damage from this thing being gone. Because damage isn't a one-time go, it's like a static effect until end of turn, which is annoying. And this guy has pro-red, which is nice, at least. And I wish I could block there. Can't. Wish I could. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. We have Judge's Familiar, so we can actually block some of that damage next turn. We can also Merrow Reejerey. If we draw into something relevant, that could be fun. Like that. Is that relevant, though? It doesn't really stop our opponent from killing us after a couple turns. Technically. It just means he has to keep replaying this guy again and again and again. I think we're going to try it. Or do we? No. No, we're not. We're going to go like this. Reejerey into Judge's Familiar. I'm going to use it as a chump blocker. And then we're going to ship it to our opponent's turn. This would have been good like 2 turns ago. 2 turns ago. Not right now. 2 turns ago. Yes. The haste is what makes this guy annoying. Or this lady. It's definitely a lady. What makes it very annoying. I probably did misplay at some point here. I feel like I probably have misplayed. Ooh. Is that going to be another Pyroplasm? Yeah. Welcome to Pyroplasm Town, where we burn all your creatures to the ground. If I would have left out mana from Mana Leak, could have countered it, but I didn't. So, sure. Dang it. Bad day for me. Bad day at the salt mine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can't win them all. You can't win Jamal either. Oh, you know what I should have been doing? I should have been swinging with this guy every single turn. I feel like I've been missing that opportunity because this is red. I bet you anything you guys in the comments at this point have been like, why aren't you swinging in for 2 damage every single turn, Adrian? For the last, like, 4 turns now. Instead, I've just been taking the damage. Taking the damage. You can't block me anyways. That's really stupid on my part. Well, I think we go to combat, swing with this guy, because why not at this point? And then we're going to play Distillation Field, which will not save us, but it won't allow us to die at the same time. Yes, and we can hold up Mana Leak, technically. So hold on, I could have won it. There's been 3 other turns, so it would have been 2, 4, 6. Plus this one. I might have actually been able to win. I might have had lethal on board if I would have been swinging with Master of Waves. Just maybe. Well, it's not going to do anything, but we're going to Mana Leak it. He can pay for it, so it's not going to do anything. Well, GG, opponent. Oh, he didn't. He didn't pay for it. Oh, he's going to play a second Mantis Rider. Second Mantis Rider. Well, GG, opponent. Clapping for you. Clapping for you. Congratulations. You win this round against with your Jeskai Vigilance stuff. GG. Thanks for the game. Let me write that in for the game. Okay, so that has been this has been Tribal Merfolk, or the Merfolk Control, or Merfolk, whatever you want to refer to it as. If you guys want to see this remade, let me know. Leave a comment and go vote. There'll be voting in the bottom here. You can go vote for other decks as well. They'll be coming out in the next 2 days. So this is what we have. Until next time, though, my name's Adrian. This has been Giant Monster Games. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to game like a giant monster.
Thanks for watching the videos here on Giant Monster Games. If you want to support the channel directly, we now have a Patreon page which you can go and become part of the broader Giant Monster Games community. Additionally, if you want to see some other awesome videos, you can click right here or right here.